Good afternoon and welcome to Seaside Park as we recognize the members of the Bridgeport Fire Department and Bridgeport Police Department for an extraordinarily heroic rescue that occurred on July 5th, 2025. I'm Deputy Fire Chief Mark Cody, and I will start by giving you a brief synopsis of the incident. At approximately 10:30 p.m. on the night of July 5th, 2025, Fireboat 233 was simultaneously advised by the outgoing Port Jefferson Ferry captain and Bridgeport's Emergency Communication Center of a water rescue call in the area of the Seaside breakwater, which is actually right behind us. Fireboat 233, being operated by firefighter Michael Julian, arrived immediately to find a civilian on the breakwater waving and yelling for help. The civilian on the breakwater advised the fire department members that his boat had struck the breakwater and was capsized on the other side of the rocks. Fireboat 233 relocated to the harbor side of the breakwater and located the capsized vessel. It was at that time the civilian on the breakwater alerted our members that his wife was still located in the overturned boat. Pumper engineer John Nuzzi, firefighter William Vollenweeder immediately entered the water, equipped with only their personal flotation devices, and began a search. The two fire department members were quickly joined by police officer James Boulay in the water as they searched for the missing female victim. At that time, Lieutenant Jacob Hall acted as the lookout, communications officer, and general support coordinator for the members that were in the sound. Once all three members got close to the overturned boat, the screams for help from the capsized vessel could be heard. The members devised a plan, which had police officer Boulay act as the tender of the rope from atop the hull of the damaged vessel, while pumper engineer Nuzzi and firefighter Vollenweeder attempted to find an entry point. After multiple attempts, pumper engineer John Nuzzi made entry in a small air pocket of the overturned boat where he located the trapped female. Pumper engineer Nuzzi calmed and removed the female, aided by police officer Boulay and firefighter Vollenweeder, to the safety of Fireboat 233, which also had removed the original civilian from the breakwater. It was at that time that the two rescue parties mentioned they were missing their 21-year-old son who had been with them on the boat. The police marine unit, with police officer Goncalves, Stern, officer Reyes, and Boulay, commenced a search of the breakwater towards the shoreline. Fireboat 233, limited by the water's depth, requested Marine Service Unit 6 respond to assist. MSU 6, operated by Lieutenant Jordan Townsend, pumper engineer A.J. Planis, firefighter Michael Williams, and firefighter Ted Colas, located and removed the victim and started patient care. All three family members were reunified aboard Fireboat 233, at which time they returned to the public safety dock, where care was turned over to AMR for transport to St. Vincent's Medical Center. Battalion 1, Safety Officer 1, Rescue 5, Ladder 6, Engine 7 with Marine Service Unit 7, along with numerous other police assets, assisted to make this successful rescue. 3 members of the public were saved because of the seamless collaboration of all of Bridgeport's emergency services. I couldn't be prouder as the Chief of Operations for the successful outcome of this operation. Job well done. I call to the podium now Fire Chief Lance Edwards.
Chief Cody, thank you. This is a great day for the city of Bridgeport and its residents, especially Mayor Ganem and the city council. It isn't often where both agencies, both fire and police, get a chance to work together as partners. Myself and Chief Porter, we communicate an awful lot about different things going on within the city and both of our departments. And I believe the reason we were able to work well together for this particular incident is because at this time we have a huge amount of respect for each other and open lines of communication. Not just myself, Chief Cody is always in contact with Assistant Chief Grech, as well as newly appointed Chief Capozzi. So, and it just works its way down the line, so it enabled both departments to work seamlessly to rescue these particular individuals that day. It isn't often where members respond to a water call that's actually underwater. We're usually accustomed to rescuing a boat or a swimmer who is still above water. This year, to deal with a woman yelling, hearing the sound, the screams from underwater is a difficult task. And I gotta say, Engine 3, they certainly stepped up that particular day. Everybody behind me, both fire and PD, we all raise our right hand and we swear to protect life and property here in the city of Bridgeport. That particular day, both departments made the city look really, really good. This is a testament to the training both departments offer. None of this is possible without the support of the city council, Mayor Ganem. So again, I want to applaud both PD and fire for a job well done. Thank you.
I would like to welcome Police Chief Roderick Porter to the mic.
Thank you, Chief Cody and Chief Edwards, for those great words. And I'm not going to go into much. I think Chief Edwards kind of said it best, that the city of Bridgeport should be extremely proud of the work that both the fire and police did in this situation. And not only this situation, things that we do on a daily basis to protect the citizens of the city of Bridgeport. And I really believe, like Chief Edwards said, it's a testament to the relationships that we've developed and the collaborations that we have between both departments, as well as our CAD and our other emergency services operators in the city of Bridgeport. We work very hard on a daily basis to keep our city safe. And again, none of this could be possible without the mayor and his administration. The resources that they put into the police department and fire department with equipment and training is second to none. And they really deserve a lot of the credit that they allow us to have the equipment that we have in place and provide the trainings that we have in place to really protect our waterways. And we're doing a great job here in the city of Bridgeport. Our parks are packed every weekend and every holiday because of the beautiful parks we have. And this just lets everyone know that when you come to Bridgeport, you're going to be protected. We have police, we have fire boats, police boats out here to make sure you're safe. So your safety is utmost concern for all of us. And I really want to, again, congratulate the fire departments and thank the firefighter who participated in this rescue and the bravery that he showed, as well as my police officers, Officer Boulay, who jumped in the water, who really went out of his way to, not going out of his way, he did what he was trained to do. And I really want to acknowledge him and the other members of the Marine unit. So thank you for coming here today. And again, the city of Bridgeport should really be proud of what you see in back of me here today. So thank you very much.
I'd like to welcome the mayor of the city of Bridgeport, Joseph P. Ganem.
It's really appropriate that we all are here, right here in Seaside Park on Long Island Sound. A beautiful day, a little bit hot for some of us, I guess, but nonetheless, it's well worth it. And to take a moment to say thank you, to recognize and to appreciate individual officers, but also collectively the departments that serve all of us so well every day, day in and day out, but especially in a moment of need or trauma or emergency, is what happened here on July 5th at about 10:30 p.m. And you hear the chiefs and what they say is true and is so important. We have a beautiful park, we have a great city, but without the individuals to serve and really serve on the front lines, as those that are here and those that are not here that do every day, we wouldn't be able to enjoy the quality of life and the assurances that you've heard from our chiefs. You also heard the chiefs kind of like, as they do in their professional way, make sure that they complement the other departments and the other individuals, and that's appropriate. But I think really also to take a moment, because it's all of us working together. Yes, there's funding that's applied, and there's training, and there's leadership by our chiefs, and we back them up all the way down the line in the departments, and we want to make sure that safety's first. But in moments like this, all that support is there, but then it's those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 individual officers who day in and day out may not have the opportunity, thank God, to engage in an act of heroism the way they did. But on this day they did. And on this day it made a difference. And lives were saved. And you think about that and you could just end the sentence there. But think about it. In the capacity, once the bell rings or the call comes in, and once you're engaged in that situation, a perilous, to put it mildly, situation for not only the individuals who are potentially, in this case, were rescued, whose lives were saved, but the officers. They first engage with the responsibility of knowing that one or more lives are literally in their hands. And then, maybe at the same time, or maybe not at all, maybe it's an afterthought, that it's their life or lives of fellow officers, rescue teams, that also are now in jeopardy. But because of, I dare say, because of training, leadership, coordination, as was demonstrated and described so well by the chief, these officers rose to the occasion, as they do and will every day for the people that they serve. And so one more time, as I step away from the podium, I'd like to give them a round of applause and say thank you very much. I don't know what higher calling there is, or higher compliment, but to say, good job, well done. Thank you, Chief.
I'd like to welcome Fire Commissioner James Mazzaro to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is Jim Mazzaros. I'm commissioner for 15 years. They call me the commission under my fire department. But just like everybody was talking about training, it's great to have both departments trained in your own city, not going out when you're not getting the one-on-one that you guys give every day to your men and women in the fire department, with your officers and your academy. So that's why I want to talk about that. But my next one is I was listening to today on Facebook fire departments, and again, it's all over the country, but it's called ranking. When your ranking officers train you, take it in, because they've been there. That's why they're wearing the white shirts, and then we have the guys in the blue shirts that are the lieutenants and captains. But the ones that are in training and that you go out every day, listen, see what you do, see what you trained, and look what accomplished every day, what we do for your lives and the residents of Bridgeport or our visitors that come into our waters. But I thank you again. And I want to thank the Bridgeport Police Department, thank the mayor, thank City Council, everybody in the city of Bridgeport, and also the families of our firefighters and our police officers every day for leaving their homes and coming back home safe. Thank you and God bless.
That concludes today's press conference. I'd like to just remind both the police and fire members to stay vigilant and stay safe. Thank you.
Oh, I heard that.